Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is William Hindman. I am your host, and you are at Just Force 911, where we look at how our public officials do their job, or not. Hey, today is another DOJ report issue. The DOJ has been in Phoenix for the last year or so, looking over how Phoenix police do their job, and we suck at it. Oh, wow. We needed the DOJ to tell us that. That's amazing. City council members seem to think that we can fix it on our own by ourselves. That's what got us into this mess. If you actually believe that, then you're an idiot and you shouldn't be in office because you're a moron. Okay? Just saying. It's my opinion. I think that if we held our police officers accountable for their actions, regardless of what the police union says, that we could fix the problem. However, I'm not too sure that we actually want to fix the problem. The industrial complex that runs the police, the corporations, the system's working exactly how they had it designed, okay? Which is to oppress the people and help them out. And it's doing a perfect job. So the only way you can change this is to change the law, okay? And I don't think most of the city council members have the stomach for that, because they would have to fight the police union, the police officers, et cetera, et cetera. You want to start? Do two things. One is a violation of oath of office, meaning that if you take the oath of office, you stand there and you say, I, you state your name, blah, 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 Constitution, blah, 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 to the best of my ability. You break that oath, it's a felony. Simple. It's not talked down to a misdemeanor. It's not a slap on the wrist. It's not a, well, let me see. You know, you've been doing this for about 20 years. You've been sucking off the government, off the tax people. We'll put you on probation for, 2 years. No, it's a felony. It's a felony. It's felony. Tough titties. That's the way it is. Okay. The second one is if an officer makes an arrest for disorderly, interfering, whatever, and the DA looks at it and goes, "You're out of your mind. We're not charging for this. You're out of your league." Oh, okay. Well, then that charge goes back on the officer. You know why? Because they're using you and I arrests to get their promotions. Yeah, I said that right. They arrest us, the DA kicks it out, and they get promoted. You can't make crap like this up. This, this is fairy tale, or it should be. Narnia. There you go. It's Narnia. Thank you, by the way. So I don't know. Let me play this, and you guys tell me. Hey, do me a favor. Subscribe while you're here, if you haven't already done so. Hit the bell and like. Thumbs up, thumbs down. Let me know how I'm doing. Leave a comment and share, please. All right. And let's get this party started. Here we go.
City leaders go to Washington, D.C. to meet with the Department of Justice more than 3 months after the DOJ's scathing report on Phoenix PD.
12 News journalist Colleen Secor is right here in studio tracking the new developments for us. And Colleen, what's expected out of this meeting?
Well, a city spokesperson tells us staff from the city, including interim police chief Michael Sullivan and city manager Jeff Barton, are there to begin discussing a path forward following the DOJ's report, as the city has not agreed on a consent decree with federal monitoring or without. Even before the Department of Justice released its 126-page report into Phoenix police.
For today, many reforms have not yet been implemented. Other reforms exist on paper, but not in practice.
Finding Phoenix officers had a pattern of excessive force, discriminating against minorities, and violated the rights of people experiencing homelessness, among other findings. The city and the department working to get ahead.
I'm committed to reforms. I want the same thing the Department of Justice does. I want a high-functioning department.
But some city council members, both before.
Maricopa County has spent $250 million since 2015. I don't believe a court case will cost us $250 million.
And after.
The Department of Justice is not going to come. They're not going to help. We'll be having the same conversations. We'll just be spending more money and time on lawyers to do it.
Alongside law enforcement groups have called for accountability to remain with the chief and council.
The Phoenix mayor, Phoenix City Council, Phoenix residents, they have the tools and resources in place to implement the needed changes and to hold the department accountable.
While activists have called for greater accountability.
Any recommendations or suggestion that the Phoenix Police Department is capable of holding itself accountable is not just ignorance, it's plain dangerous.
Now, Interim Chief Michael Sullivan joined City Manager Jeff Barton and other staff in D.C., working to collaborate, as Barton said was the mission since the report was first released.
I want to emphasize that word, collaboratively working with the DOJ, because I think at the end of the day, what we're after is something that is mutually beneficial to both our community as well as the city of Phoenix, but also with the Department of Justice.
Even earlier this week, City Council approving unanimously a list of reforms to address concerns brought up in the DOJ's investigation. Still, council members split on whatever the path forward is.
We do not need a consent decree. We do not need to give up local control. What I hope and anticipate from the DOJ side is that the DOJ and the city come together to really create an agreement with monitoring, timeline, and really accountability on both sides.
A city spokesperson said that they cannot discuss the specifics of the meeting today. We're told the staff, quote, approached this meeting knowing it would be the first of many discussions with the DOJ, while not saying if any future meetings are scheduled. Troy and Tram.
So why do so many homes in Maricopa County?
Okay, guys, so what did you guys think about that? You know, the problem is the Phoenix police couldn't find their ass with both hands if they were sitting on them. You know, you don't need the DOJ to do the right thing. You just have to do the right thing. You know, it's not hard. Do your job, do it correctly, do the right thing, and the problem's solved. It's because you thugs want to go out there and falsely arrest people, falsely accuse people, beat them up, hurt them, kill them, and then go, well, I got qualified immunity. You can't do anything to me. I'm a sovereign citizen. That's the problem, people. The only way you're going to fix this is to hold them accountable for their actions. That's it. And if we can't do that, it's not going to change. I don't care if you bring the Department of Justice, Mickey Mouse and his band of merry men, or anybody else in here. Until you hold these police officers accountable for their actions, nothing's going to change. And if you think they are, you're delusional. It's that simple. Like I said, an oath of office, it's a felony. If you charge somebody and gets kicked out, it goes back on the officer. He'll think twice of putting a bogus charge out just to get a promotion. And this is not me making stuff up, people. This is the way it is. This is the real world. Now, you little bootlickers out there that go, well, they have such a dangerous job. No, they don't. If you go look at dangerous jobs, there's one account, one site that puts them at 22. And most of them are beyond 50. Yeah, I know because I looked it up. Because I was curious going, wait a minute. This doesn't make sense. They got a most dangerous job. Okay, let's check this out. No. Farm workers are more dangerous. Migrant workers. Yeah. And that's not me. That's the industry saying this. OSHA. Department of Labor. You hear all these cops, oh, well, we have such a dangerous job, and yeah, we have to shoot everybody in the head because we got to make sure that we get, our point across. No, do the right thing. Do the right thing. That's all you got to do. Simple. Guys, subscribe to my channel, hit the like and share button, leave me a comment, and I will talk to you on the next one.